So, I got a package. Wow, it feels really good. So this is the AudioFuse from Arturia. They call it an advanced audio interface, and I want to take a look at the ins and outputs of the unit before I get it connected to the computer. So there are two inputs on the front. These are combined XLR and line jacks. Here we have two separate phones output on big and small jacks. Let's turn it around and check the back. So these are input 3 and input 4, as well as speaker A and speaker B, left and right. So that's the main USB connection, as well as the DC power and separate phono inputs for your turntable. AudioFuse also works as a USB hub, so here's 3 USB ports. Here's the ADAT in and out, the SPDIF in and out, as well as the MIDI in and out on these two small mini jacks. That connects to these breakout cables that enables you to connect any old MIDI device. And here's a separate insert channel as well. So on the top you have this main output level, that's a big chunky knob, as well as these two that controls the gain volume of channel 1 and 2, and these two controls the separate headphones outputs. Everything has a good feeling about it, and the build quality is really, really good. Now let's get it connected to my MacBook. And just like that, the AudioFuse is connected and working with my entire setup. I realized that I'm very used to working with my old audio interface with just 2 mono inputs like this, so everything I have is running through my DJ mixer and right into these ones. But the AudioFuse actually has 2 more inputs on the backside, so now I can choose whether I want my cassette deck or my tape recorder to go into the AudioFuse and into the computer as well. And since my tape recorder actually outputs in mono, I'm gonna connect that one to input number 3 on the AudioFuse. So that's pretty much how I would use the AudioFuse here in my home studio for my day-to-day beat making work. I mean, it's actually really handy to have a couple of more inputs and outputs like that to be able to connect stuff like tape recorders, cassette decks, maybe an external sampler, I don't know. But there's one more thing I really want to check out with the AudioFuse right now, and that's the dedicated phono inputs. So I'm going to disconnect it from the computer, put it right here, connected to the turntable without using the mixer, and have it connected to my iPad Air 2 and see how that works out. So here we have it. The turntable is now connected straight to the AudioFuse on the phono jacks on the back. I had to go into the control center of the AudioFuse in order to switch them on, but I guess that's just a thing you do once, so whatever. And this one is connected to the iPad, on which I'm, by the way, using an app called Beatmaker 2. So let's try to record some sounds off of the vinyl straight onto the iPad. It just works, simple as that. And it also sounds great. In my real home setup, I really want to use the mixer because I need to be able to cut my scratches quickly and stuff like that. But if it wasn't for that, I think the preamps on the phono jacks of this one sounds fantastic. So what more can I say in general about the Arturia AudioFuse? I like things to be simple, and this is simplicity at its finest. I mean, the build quality is just super solid. It's built like a tank, really. The audio quality is superb from what I can tell. The connectivity is just what I need, plus a little bit more. I could even bring it on trips and stuff to use it with the iPad and sample whatever I want. and be sure that I have top audio quality at all times. Well, the only like improvement I could think of here is to switch these mini jacks with MIDI to real MIDI DIN ports, because I just like them better. But in a small form factor like this, I guess it makes sense to do this and use breakout cables. That doesn't matter at all, I guess. That's just the one thing I could think of that could be improved at all. So yeah, that's it. Hit me up in the comment section below. What do you think about the AudioFuse from Arturia? Maybe you have any questions or anything like that. Just type stuff down below and I'm gonna try to answer. So in my next video, I'm gonna do a small giveaway. Not of this one because I just can't afford that, but I'm doing a giveaway to celebrate that we hit 10,000 subscribers a couple of days or weeks ago. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.